right? I have a legit claim, right? So, because these people don't know I have a Father in heaven and the curses are off of us, right? So, make a long story short, USAA approves the rooftop damage, which is like an extra $1,000 in the shop's pocket, right? At this point, I'm already at like 4K with them, right? So you would think these people would be happy and, you know, because they're all YT people at the shop, right? So you would think they would be happy because I'm bringing them business, right? So the Most High told me, something told me to go check my baby, my Highlander Queen Elizabeth, right? Something told me to go check her. I go check her. There's a fresh crack in my windshield that was not there when I gave them the Highlander, right? So I went and communicated that with USAA immediately, right? Obviously, USAA, which is understandable, they're not going to cover it because, that crack was not included in the initial claim. It wasn't there when I gave them, right? Tell me how I'm communicating this, all of this information to the shop. Tell me how the guy was like super YT dude. He was like super rude and pissed, right? He's like, oh, it was funny business with you from the beginning, trying to make it seem like it's funny business with me, which it wasn't at all, right? Because he's mad that I told USAA that it happened on their watch, which it did. Because according to him, he's saying, well, I could have gotten it approved. I'm like, dude, I'm not about to lie to my insurance, you know, and make me seem like the liar to my insurance, right? To make it seem like I'm filing a false claim so they can raise my insurance rate or deny me renewal or whatever, right? For something that you guys did. You know what I mean? So basically make a long story short, they're mad because the black Americans are the real Jews from the same tribe as Jesus Christ. I ended up getting what I wanted, right? I ended up getting what I wanted. Now you guys got to fix the whole everything. I don't have to pay a dime and you guys got to come out of your pocket close to $1,000 for the windshield that happened on your watch. So they're pissed about that.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Just hope that you're doing fine wherever you are today. So this brother's story will tell you that indeed we have people who are really evil, and in the face that we know that, you know, and it's indicated in the book of Revelation that things are going to, you know, end, and when things end, people will come out and, you know, say the truth and talk about the truth, and also the evil people will show how evil they really are. Now join me into today's discussion, where we're going to see this brother who is taking his car back to the insurance company to be compensated for the risk which he insured the car, and the risk occurred. So it happened that every part of damage, according to the insurance policies that they had before, you know, the risk occurred. So this means that the brother went to, you know, to the company, and they were so hesitant in, you know, compensating him for the part of the car, the upper part of the car, which it was to be repaired. And then he convinced them well enough, and then they agreed that they be, you know, compensating him for the risk which has occurred. Later on, when the brother takes the car to, you know, to the place of insurance, of course, he has to assemble the car to the place so that they can go check, inspect, and everything as part of the policy, right? So the brother went on checking the car just to realize the window of the car has been broken. And when he goes to complain, they fail to be accountable for it. And this actually explains really a lot of things which are really happening that hasn't come to the broad daylight. And he explains something which is really important that I didn't say it that way, but now that he explained it, it comes back to my mind, and I get to see things which are really happening. And there is an important point that he makes, that God is removing cars from, you know, his people, the Hebrew people, and taking them to people who are making the lives of black people so unbearable, especially in the Babylon that is in the United States. And who are these people? You and I know the people who they are. They are our brothers and sisters who are white folks, right? So because he explained that the insurance company that he went to was being built by, you describe him as super white person, right? So when he's talked about this white person trying to give him this type of treatment, and he said it so well, and it said it so openly, that the curses are being taken out of the chosen people, God's chosen people. Who are the God's chosen people? According to the Bible, that's the Hebrew. If you look at the Hebrew, the life of black people, it really resonates with what the brother is saying, that generally that is the black people who are living in, the United States. So I don't want to say much. I want us to watch this video, then we'll come back, have a commentary about this, because he talks about some spiritual things that are really, really important, that I think you and I needs to talk about this. You and I needs to, discuss about this. Until then, if you're watching this video for the first time, I'll ask you to subscribe to the channel. I'll ask you to, just show some love, like the video, join my membership, and really get to see what I can offer you. Until then, let's dive right.
When I tell you these curses is off us, these curses is over us. Make a long story short, a couple of weeks ago, I had a dare, right? So I took it to a shop here where I reside. USAA, my military insurance, right? They cover 90% of the damages. They cover 90% of the damages, right? The other damage, the rooftop damage, they said they wouldn't cover. The windshield damage, they wouldn't cover, right? So I'm like, okay, hey, that's weird, because all of these items happened within the same incident under the same claim. So you guys absolutely should cover it, right? So I kept fighting it. I kept going to the shop, telling them like, hey, resubmit the supplement, right? Resubmit it, right? Because this actually happened, right? So because here's the thing. One thing these people do is that they bank on black people giving up on the first denial. And maybe this is for you guys. If you have a legitimate claim, anything in life, treat it like a court of law. If you know you're innocent, fight. Because these people denied my claim for the rooftop and the windshield twice. And then the third time they approved it. So I'm communicating that with the shop, right? So I'm telling the shop that, hey, resubmit the supplement. So they're like, hey, they're making it seem like, hey, they said they're going to deny it. We don't want to do it. We don't want to submit it. I'm like, dude, just keep resubmitting the supplement, right? I have a legit claim, right? So, because these people don't know I have a father in heaven and the curses are off of us, right? So, make a long story short, USAA approves the rooftop damage, which is like an extra $1,000 in the shop's pocket, right? At this point, I'm already at like 4K with them, right? So you would think these people would be happy and, because they're all white people at the shop, right? So you would think they would be happy because I'm bringing them business, right? So the Most High something told me to go check my baby, my Highlander Queen Elizabeth, right? Something told me to go check her. I go check her. There's a fresh crack in my windshield that was not there when I gave them the Highlander, right? So I went and communicated that with USAA immediately, right? Obviously, USAA, which is understandable, they're not going to cover it because, that crack was not included in the initial claim. It wasn't there when I gave them, right? Tell me how I'm communicating all of this information to the shop. Tell me how the guy was like super YT dude. He was like super rude and pissed, right? He's like, oh, it was funny business with you from the beginning, trying to make it seem like it's funny business with me, which it wasn't at all, right? Because he's mad that I told USAA that it happened on their watch, which it did. Because according to him, he's saying, well, I could have gotten it approved. I'm like, dude, I'm not about to lie to my insurance, and make me seem like the liar to my insurance, right? To make it seem like I'm filing a false claim so they can raise my insurance rate or deny me renewal or whatever, right? For something that you guys did. You know what I mean? So basically, make a long story short, they're mad because the black Americans that are real Jews from the same tribe as Jesus Christ, I ended up getting what I wanted, right? I ended up getting what I wanted. Now you guys got to fix the whole everything. I don't have to pay a dime, and you guys got to come out of your pocket close to $1,000 for the windshield that happened on your watch. So they're pissed about that. They're pissed about that. But like I told them, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, you're making it seem like I'm doing something wrong or funny business with me. And at the end of the day, what it was about is, hey, you got this educated black guy, right, who comes in and I'm efficient and I'm coordinating efficiently and effectively between the shop and my insurance with complete transparency and honesty. And I ended up getting everything I wanted without paying a dime. And not only that, they have to come out. You see how God work? They got to come out of their pocket. So make a long story short, they're mad because I basically told USAA about the crack in my windshield that happened on their watch, right? Because he told me, oh, if you would have never told him, I could have gotten it. Dude, I'm not, like I told you, I'm not about to lie to my insurance. I'm not, right? So they could deny me, right? That messes up my credibility with them, right? Because at the end of the day, I just got these people to pay for and cover everything that I needed them to, right? I saw the car. It looks like I have a brand new freaking Highlander. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said, this is what it's about. A black man, an educated black man. We the real Jews from the same tribe as Jesus Christ, right? Around a whole bunch of freaking YT country bunkins came in, got what he wanted, and they're mad that they got to pay for the windshield. See, they don't know the curses is off of us, bro. They don't know the curses off of us. Straight up. Like, we know who we are and the curses are off of us. That's what I'm saying. Like, fight these people. Fight these people if you know you have a claim. Not physically fight, because we fight spiritually. But, you know what I mean? Don't let these people push you over because they think we're stupid. They really think we're stupid. This dude legit tried to make it seem like I was doing funny business from. What did I do funny? I didn't lie about nothing. I didn't even lie to my insurance about nothing with my claim. Nothing. That deer that I hit legit inflicted and caused all of the damage on my Highlander. Right? So the only thing is that like, now that the shop want to get all butthurt, they're like, oh, the windshield might be on back order for a month and yada, yada, yada. Right? So the only thing is that and he's saying he can't do the roof until he get the windshield, right? So, now that's their way, I guess, trying to get back at me. Dude, darn well it's not on back order for a month, right? But this is your way to try to get me over with the rental, right? Because, I can only have the rental with my insurance up to 50 days, right? So this is a way to try to get me to pay out of pocket. But dude, you don't know who I am. I'm taking a rental back and I'm coming to get the Highlander. And, you guys are going to, I'm gonna just wait until the windshield comes in. You know what I'm saying? So it's just when they deal with black people, they just think we're so stupid. That's what it boils down to, bro. They just think we're so stupid. And when you deal with them in a way that's open and honest and transparent, and you still end up getting everything that you wanted, praise the Most High. They just can't fathom, like, how did this, and not only that, they gotta come out of pocket. You see how God works? You know what I'm saying? These people, when they perpetually keep playing with us, like, do you know who I am, Clarice? Like, why y'all keep playing? They just want to perpetually keep playing and get, hey man, I would be surprised if they went out of business in 5-6 months, bro. Stop playing with God's children. Stop playing with the Most High's children. Stop doing it. Stop. I mean, this ain't the 50s, brother. This ain't the 60s, YT man. It's not. All praise to the Most High.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you heard his personal story, and from it you can generally deduce how some people are just dealing with black people in a way that it's not right. And as I say, there's some things that he says that are really, really important, that makes you want to look at things in an interesting way. So the system is embedded towards white people, and they have this privilege in towards a lot of things, and amongst other things that I've been saying in my channel in regards to this. But look at the perspective of the brother. Look at the stance that the brother talks about how these people are treating black people. And I know this is not just, it's not even talking about him himself, but it's talking about black people collectively. Because I know if today I will just interview black people with the experiences with working with some white people, they will say that it has been terrible just because of their skin color, just because of who they are or who they look like. And now, according to the Bible, black people fits the narrative or fits the prophecy of the God's chosen people, and the things that they face, you know how really the Israelites faced the problems, how they're being mistreated, and just everything. And this alludes to what the brother is also going on, and everyone is looking down upon you because of who you are, not knowing that there is a hidden greatness that you have, that if you could have just known as a black person, you could just, just chill and let God do everything for you. But sometimes there is also something important that he says, that sometimes you're trying to you want something, but there are people who are hindering you from getting whatever thing you want. And for example, the way he kept on pushing about his compensation towards what happened to his car, right? So when he pushed, these people kept on rejecting the claim that of the scenario or the thing that he was pushing about. But he kept on pushing until he found it, He kept on pushing until he found it. And then this person was kind of jealous, or was kind of embarrassed by the fact that this guy busted him, and he gave him all the proofs that he needs to be compensated for the loss or for the risk that has occurred, right? So when he did this gave me a moral lesson, a moral lesson. And the moral lesson is this: you will always keep on pushing something, especially when you know that you are right. That's unmatched, wavering faith that this guy had towards himself, and this guy had towards what he believes in. And that's what most important thing. And if we believe that we are the God's chosen people, let's hold on to the same. If we believe that we are really the God's chosen people, and I'll say it again, let's hold on to the fact that we really are. And I know we have some people who will come and just tell you that, that's a false narrative. And I've heard a couple of people saying that, no, yeah, we are all God chosen people, we are born in the image and likeness. Well, that is true, but get to know the concept of the suffering of the black people in this world. Sorry, the plight of black people and their suffering in this world, different places. Symbolically, this shows how even the Israelites moved from Egypt to Canaan. That's the promised land. So the interpretations of these events and the curses that black people were given are now being reverted back to white people. That's now in the spiritual part of critique. But now if you look at the ideological or scientific, if you could say, these are based on research. These are based on things which really happen. And we know that racism is one of the major problems that the United States is going through. As you talk about critical race theory, which happens in different places, different sectors, different genders. When you have intersectionality, things that we need to, just look into, not just like black or white or something, but are black people treated in job places? Are black people treated in markets? Are black people treated in different places? And this, it happened to a brother that he was being treated badly with this insurance company, right? So if he had the chance of suing the insurance company for being racist, or the manager or the person, whatever was there who was white, was trying to deal with him like that, and even still ate money out of the brother, still wants the brother to go through losses because they deliberately broken the window so that A could pay, and so that they could come later on and say that, what, we're not responsible for the glass that broke, so you gotta pay it. So those are amongst the things which are really, really happening, and that's a true story. And if a person tells you that racism still doesn't exist, bro, racism still exists, and it is way more live than even ever before. The thing is that it is invisible, a little bit invisible, but it takes people to look at things differently so that they can get to understand that truly these things really exist and these things really happen until date. So it's true that the curses are being taken out of black people because we have suffered, and God himself saw to it that black people have suffered. A different place, different world, and we are fine everywhere. It is only a black person that will not be welcomed very well in a different place, but they will welcome people in their places happily when smiling, and everything. And this takes me back to, how Africans sometimes we behave with visitors who especially don't look like us or something. So we usually even bow down to them, welcome them happily. And of course, there is no problem with that. But the problem is that it's the retaliation of these people. Why are they always treating us the opposite way? So with that, that's a general point enough to make it that God can revert things and take back curses to other people. And the people that you're talking about, right? So if you're watching this video for the first time, I'll again ask you to subscribe to the channel, join the membership. Really get to see what it can offer you. Until then, this is your presenter, Ginger Stories, and I hope you're finding this super Monday. Until then, let's meet in my next video.